Assalamu alaikum, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will talk about Ireland visa types. So there are 9 types of employment permits that Ireland offers, and the most important ones are critical skills employment permit and general employment permit. So first, let's talk about critical skills employment permit. This is the most famous type of permit that people usually submit application for, and the requirements are salary requirement is that a person who is applying for critical skills employment permit should have a salary of 32,000 euros per year, and the occupation is on critical skills occupation list. You can check critical skills occupation list on Ireland government website. Or the salary is should be, or if the salary is a bit higher, there is then the occupation requirement in critical skills is not mandatory, and for this salary 64,000 euros per year, and the occupation of the blind person should not be in the list of ineligible occupations. The critical skills employment permit is for skilled workers who are qualified in professions where there is a shortage of skills in Ireland. You must have a relevant third level qualification, but for some types of job you may be eligible with a lesser qualification, or if you have the required practical experience to do the job. Your prospective employer must offer you at least a 2 years employment contract, and your family can join you in Ireland immediately. Your spouse or partner can get a Stamp 1G Irish residence permit, which allows them to work without an employment permit. After 2 years of working on a critical skills employment permit in Ireland, you can apply for a Stamp 4 Irish residence permit. With a Stamp 4 Irish residence permit, you can work without an employment permit. Then comes the general employment permit. You can apply for a general employment permit if you are offered a job that is paying at least 30,000 euros per year, and your profession is not on the list of ineligible occupations. For a business where more than half of the workers are from outside of the European Union, then this is called a 50-50 rule. Dependent and spouse EP. If you have a critical skills EP, you are a researcher under hosting agreement, your spouse or partner will not need an employment permit to work in the Ireland. Your dependents will need employment permit and can apply for dependent partner spouse employment permit. On this permit, they are eligible for employment on their own right, and this permit is only for critical skills employment permit holders, dependent or partner. This permit is not for general employment permit holders' spouse. Intra-company transfer employment permits. If you are transferred to the company's Irish branch, the permit is for, you can apply for this permit. This permit is for senior managers, key personals, and trainees. And for the requirement for senior managers and key personals, they should have at least 6 months work in the company before applying for transfer, and for trainees, they should be in the company and working in the company for at least 1 month. Then is exchange agreement employment permit. You can apply for an exchange agreement employment permit if you are coming to Ireland through one of the following programs: IESEC, the International Association for the Exchange of Students for Technical Experience, the Fulbright program, the Board BEA exchange agreement, a Wilderness in Europe program. Permits are for a maximum of 12 months. Internship employment permit. If you are a full-time student in a college outside of the EEA, you can apply for an internship employment permit to get work experience in the Ireland. The following rules apply. The work must be a requirement of your course. The minimum pay rate is the national minimum wage. The internship must be in an occupation on the occupations list. The permit is for a maximum of 12 months. Reactivation employment permit. If you can apply for reactivation employment permit if you were working in Ireland with an employment permit and you become undocumented through no fault of your own, or you were badly treated by your employer. You must apply to Immigration Services Delivery for permission to be in the Ireland. If your application is successful, you can register with immigration and apply for the reactivation employment permit. You must have an offer of employment. The job must pay the minimum wage or above, and there are no restrictions on the type of job you can apply for. Seasonal employment permit. As the government has announced a new seasonal employment permit, this permit is included in the employment permits bill, which has now been published. Hosting agreement for academic researchers. If you are a non-EEA researcher, you can apply to carry out paid research in an accredited organization under the Fast Track Work Permit for non-EU R&D personnel scheme. This scheme processes the applications for the Department of Further and Higher Education, Research, Innovation and Science, and the minimum requirements are contract for a minimum of 3 months and salary is 23,811 euros per year. The appropriate higher education qualification that entitles you to access the doctoral programs. Thank you so much. This is for today's video, and please subscribe my channel and hit the like icon if you like the video. Thank you.